Hey.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay,
we can.
there's everyone.
I don't know if I can like stab things appropriately to make the video. Like,
Oh man, this is awesome. I can watch the people in the windows behind you.
yeah, except I'm kind of like not really on the kind of. Welcome to Vancouver.
It's
Raining.
still daytime.
It's always raining.
It's still daytime. Yeah, screw that
So,
noise.
yeah, y'all are 3 hours ahead, so yeah, still daytime. I'm gonna maybe abandon my attempts at like running the video because I don't think I'm gonna get a good angle without having to like sit here and like hold this in my arms while we try to do this.
Whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. I mean, the lights
Oh,
are
she
shit,
fell
yeah,
over.
I want that. Okay. No, it's cool. That's where you got it from. I couldn't figure it out. Okay. Sorry, my coworker is here.
What's
He
with
is the one
what's
who's
with the new
actually-
setup today?
Yeah.
So we're having maybe we'll just like, put it down here. Yeah, I'll keep watching. Okay. So we're having a staff party, and I've been informed that I'm very boring because I never come to our staff parties.
So you're gonna
but I was
hide
like,
in a room, play? Yes.
Right? My condition for coming to the party was, because obviously the first weekend I had to go to a wedding, and then it was Easter, and then I had like a family thing I had to do, and I was like, it's been like a month since we played, and if we have to cancel again with it being my fault, and I'm like, I can't do that, because that's just really, well, it's just kind of shitty, like we all make the time to like be here. And it's also been like a month since we played, and I was like, okay, if you guys promise not to bother me for 2.5 hours while I'm doing my Skype thing, I will come to the party afterwards. So I'm currently sitting in the office at my work, Skyping you guys on my tablet, and I'm going to use the work computer to log into Roll20, which I tested yesterday, and it does seem to work just fine.
That's commitment.
That is
Yeah.
commitment.
You guys, no, I just really want to like punch that and punch that the great one in the face.
Oh, you're about to see his face soon.
Yeah, and the worst thing is my character's probably like too slow and crippled to do anything other than like yell right now.
Yeah.
Just standing there.
This guy's rude though.
You got pretty fucked with that spider.
Oh, that's right. Are you still poisoned?
She's like
She's-
1 point
No,
away
I'm
from
not, I'm not poisoned anymore.
Oh, okay, that's right. Because you discovered you could use your feet points. Good, because I'm like, I don't remember where you were in that situation.
She has 1 point
Yeah.
in paralyzation.
They were like physique rolls or something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You, like-
I'm not good at that apparently.
She like stopped the poisoning, but she's still like crippled. She's still like
Right.
But it's like way too late to really effectively
I better
do
look.
what you guys.
I don't remember how long that lasts. Let me look it up.
Don't worry, I got this. I got this.
Cool.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
right behind
okay.
you.
The character recovers
Right behind
speed
you,
loss as a result of the venom at a rate of 1 point per hour.
Cool.
You're a handful of points down, so you won't be fast anytime soon.
You gotta be
No,
careful.
that's good. That just made it worse.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did it take us an hour to get, our posse and find
No.
this guy?
Nah.
Well, it would have, and even if it did, it would have just been 1 point per hour. So you just
Yeah,
don't-
I have 1 negative point to speed. Remember, I took that
No.
blast in the face from the poison set?
Well, you get to suffer for that. That was your own fault.
Yes, it
You
was.
tried to take it.
Hey, I critted the success. I just have -1 point, and it stopped.
Whatever. Anyway,
That was wonderful. I was happy for you and your pulses.
Okay, so I think everyone's leveled up. Last time I gave you experience, I think you picked out everything, so I think we're good. Do a quick, brief recap. Slide back in time a little bit, so I have a little bit of overlap, and then just kick things off. So, you guys finally found what you were looking for. So you're kind of your secondary mission, I think. I know Alistair didn't care too much about finding his sister's BFFs, but you found them and a whole bunch more. A few dozen people of various races and ages and everything just packed into one cavern. I think you did some more boasting and lying through your teeth, and somehow I don't even quite remember how you killed one of the guys and blew his head off.
we killed the one group that
They came up to
Shut
look.
up.
Found us. And he
And
blew
then-
another one's head off.
And then we intimidated the other people into letting us take them and just like walking out with them.
So that's right. So you walked out with, and you found your sister's two BFFs. I can't remember their names.
Gerard and something.
All I remember is that they're Trollkin.
Yeah.
Got a history with Trollkin, apparently.
They're just really into you, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, Mick might be really into them.
Oh,
We'll
Violet.
explore that in a
Violet
future
Gerard.
session.
Okay, so you found Violet and Gerard, and you found a whole bunch of other people, and you guys just started. It's you guys. You decided you didn't want to go back the way you had came. You didn't. I don't know if you thought you were gonna get lost. I can't remember what the reason was.
We would have to sacrifice Mick otherwise.
Oh, yeah, that's
We
right.
promised.
That's right, because you
Promise.
promised the dregs that these creatures you didn't really learn much about. Yeah, that was kind of a condition of them showing you around and being nice and giving you the tour. They're gonna be allowed to sacrifice the gobber to the spiders.
And then we saw a giant worm.
That was kind of the deal. So you guys went to the east pathway, which you kind of sort of explored before. You kind of poked your head in the room, saw a huge room, huge hive-like structure. It's much bigger than anywhere else, and decided nope, and you noped on out of there. But now then you didn't have a choice now. So you went back that way with like 30 people behind you. There were only 2 of these kind of worshipping dregs there when you went through this time. Giant worm erupts in the center of the room, eats the 2 things. They seemed happy about it, I guess. And you noped on out towards the north tunnel. Ran down there. Didn't seem like anything was following you, creatures or the worm, but you guys didn't really want to stick around to find out. So this big crowd of people goes thundering down the tunnels. You travel for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. As you run and take a couple of turns, and then suddenly take a sharp right, and you just abruptly spill out into what looks like a fully furnished, decorated office. Before this, it was all like a subterranean, like dug in the ground, stone, rock kind of thing, and you just stumbled out into this beautiful office. Quickly look to the left. You see movement as you see this gentleman stand up out of his seat from behind this beautiful lacquer desk. And he goes, Who are you? What are you doing here?
And then I had introduced myself as Tim.
Tim the Great. Back at it again.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think you asked his name, and he said, Well, I am VanTassel, gorgeous Weatherman the Third.
I love this guy's name.
And I demand to know what you're doing in my office. I have work to do.
I can only imagine that all eyes are on him at the moment.
Yeah, and there's just like a huge crowd of people like jammed in like just the entrance to this office. Slowly spilling out 1 or 2 at a time, maybe, as they try to pack in.
Didn't he say he was a great one? Right?
No.
No?
He said he
He
was
was
a
the
great
great-
person.
Whatever.
He just said his name.
He was
That was his
bestowed a name by the Great
Wow.
One, I would imagine. I want to see this Great One. Watch it just be
I feel
another
like
fucking
his
gobber.
first name is the Great One. Anyways.
I don't know.
I'm just hoping this Great One's a gobber.
It's not gonna happen.
He pounds the table. Again, I demand to know what you are doing in my office. And he kind of looks, he seems to notice like all the crowd of people slowly like pushing their way into the room. Most of them still look kind of panicked and distressed, and they've been captured for like 2 weeks sitting in the dirt. Then, what are they doing here? What's going on?
All right. Is it just him in here?
Roll me a perception check.
Damn it.
Ooh, can I go with that?
Or a detection, rather. You can all do it. Just give this is your quick cursory. You just fall into the room. You've had a couple words with this guy. Try to get your bearings. It'll take a second or 2. 8. Josephine, she's too weak. She's still probably packed. She's probably in the crowd still.
Just like lying on the ground.
Yeah. Alistair, a quick
This seems
look
a bit
around.
weird.
You don't see anybody. This room, it's a fairly large room. It looks like it was kind of like, even though you've been traveling underground for the better part of like half a night. This looks like it was just like taken out of like a mansion, just like stuck in the ground. It looks like completely out of place. Nice stone ceiling, walls, everything. There is a door set into the wall, slightly behind, a little bit off to the side behind the desk. You don't see anybody else. The walls are just covered in bookshelves. There's also several nice wine racks loaded with bottles. A couple kegs sitting around, some chairs, multiple chairs, and then the largest, nicest chair that this man just stood up out of. His desk is covered in. He's got a little chest. He's got some coins out. He's got lots of papers, ink and quill, documents strewn everywhere. He's dressed very nicely. As I said before, he's an elven man. He looks maybe middle-aged-ish. Very clean cut, very fancy. This room looks abnormally clean for being underground as part of this labyrinth. Mick, you hear, you sense slight vibrations in the ground in this room. You just like a steady, just like almost like a buzz or a hum, just enough that you can kind of feel it.
Wow. All right. I gotta get in character. All right.
Goose Fraba.
Okay. So he's still standing behind his desk.
Yep.
He's like kind of just shot up and like, what's going on here?
Yep.
All right. I walk over to his desk, like right up to him.
Around the side,
right
or just
behind him.
keeping the desk in between you?
Around to the side.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna follow him, but I'll go around the other side.
and then I'm going to grab his hand and start like shaking it like violently, like just like up and down like a shake, like like start like fanboying out, like, oh my god, Mr. Weatherman, oh my god, I've heard so much about you. I'm a huge fan.
He seems a little bit like off put by this. Like, he's still kind of looking around as you're violently like just shaking his whole body. He's just kind of just going with it. He's like, it's of course who are you? I still don't understand what's going on.
Oh, well, as I said, my name is Tim, and I just want to say, sir, I am a huge fan of yours. The way that you run this ship, that you have convinced those, whatever you want to call him, those guys down in the tunnels to do work like that is amazing. I am beyond words of how this works.
Yeah, roll a, what was it, deception?
You truly are great.
Or what have we been? Yeah, deception. What have we been rolling? 11. He gives it the old side eye. It says, what you say is absolutely, without a doubt, 100% factual. But I don't quite believe the manner in which you say it. There's something behind your eyes, that sideways smile you're giving me. And you, he turns around, points a finger at Mick as you kind of go around the other side. I never trust a gobber. Now explain yourselves.
But Mr. Weatherman, and I put my arm around his like shoulder and like moving close, like, but Mr. Weatherman, look at me, just look at me. Do I really look like an untrustworthy fellow to you? Like, I'm down here, I'm doing the good work just like you, trying to follow in your footsteps.
Roll me another deception. Let's keep this dice game running. He goes, well, I mean, you definitely look like you're trying to get to my status. And he kind of like extricates himself from you and takes a step away and kind of straightens his nice satin shirt and smooth out the ruffles. Be that as it may, Not quite sure what you're doing with... What's with the crowd? This product's not for you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're down here stealing from me. I have contracts to uphold.
What? Oh my God, no! I would never. I'm just simply following orders.
Whose orders? I give the orders down here. He takes a step up to you and he looks real close. Oh, do you have nothing to say now? Just as I thought. Nonsense. And he turns around and looks at you, Mick, and says, and what of you, little gobber?
As soon as he turns around, I'm gonna choke him.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Excellent.
Roll me wherever the grapple.
Grapple?
Yeah, wherever the roll is.
Yeah, that should be a thing in the combat thing, just right at the top in brawling.
I believe is it? Are we still? Do we play it as a contest? Did we ever decide?
Yeah, I am going to boost it. I'm gonna use a few point. I'm gonna boost it. This is happening.
Don't worry, you grab him, I'll stab him.
No, we're not stabbing. You stay right there. We are kidnapping this motherfucker.
Can I at least threaten him?
You can punch him in the nuts.
Okay, you know what? You gave me permission. I'm not letting that go.
I mean, as far as the book is concerned, to grapple a target, you must first hit it with an unarmed melee attack. If it hits, it causes no damage, and you enter into a grapple.
Wouldn't that be the grapple roll?
Yeah,
just roll
That's probably what it does.
attack?
That's probably what it does then.
So I rolled. Oh wait, no, that's a stealth roll.
What are you rolling? How have you rolled twice?
I didn't roll twice. That was mixed. The first one.
Yeah, the first one's mine. I can't see your second one though.
Yeah, I hit the stealth roll button.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you rolled it just. It's fine. It was a 22.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean you
I
just.
boosted it.
Yeah, you lock him up. The full headlock.
I'll assist. He won't fight when I punch him in the nuts.
I mean, you get him so firmly, and this guy he's actually a little bit taller than you. He's kind of a tall, well-built man, and you yoke him up so hard that his feet come off the ground. You kind of give you lock him, and you kind of like lift and lean back a little bit, and his toes are just kicking the ground. Unhand me.
And that's when I punch him.
Okay.
Right in the family jewels.
You hit him.
Just...
No, you don't have to roll because I mean he's grappled. It's just a straight shot for you. You're short. You hit him, and then he starts just like vomiting out of his mouth, like over his chin, over Alistar's arms.
Oh.
he's like moaning. He's trying to like kind of fight, but like it hurts too much, and then he just starts weeping.
I kind of feel bad for him already.
Well, I don't care. They're choking him unconscious. We're too late now. Too late for regrets. We've already committed to this.
What are you doing that? I'm just gonna grab the gold and shit on his desk. Hell yeah.
What? Oh, all right.
Okay, well, before you can choke him out, he is going to try to get out of it via dice rolling. Both characters engaged grapple make contested strength plus unarmed combat rolls. If the attackers maintain the grapple one-handed, targets +2. I'd say I have you like, unless you're telling me you're only using one hand, I think you got him in a full sleeper.
Yeah.
So let me just.
So should be
strength plus unarmed combat. Might just be something you just have to roll manually.
I'd probably just do the grapple thing again, huh?
I don't. Well, the grapple is not unarmed strength or unarmed melee. The probably doesn't factor in. Does that factor in?
Yeah, because it would be unarmed, and then because it's a melee attack. It would be strength.
Right. Okay, so you can just roll grapple. So I got to do a strength plus unarmed attack. Give him. All right. 2d6 plus 6, and then his strength is not much. Aha!
Damn it! What the hell? What the fuck?
You should have boosted it.
He's like flying, like after like throw, he sort of like start crying, almost like he starts going like he's giving up, and so you start like just really getting into him, like, oh, then yeah, he's just a weakling, and then suddenly he springs to life again. He was just playing dead, and you feel a sharp like poke like in your leg, like he stabbed you with something, and then he just kind of slips and wiggles out, and it's hard to hold on to him because he's covered in vomit and tears at this point.
Poor guy.
He hits the ground like at your feet between you and Mick. Rolls, and when he kind of like rolls like leaning up against the desk, and he's got a cane in his hand, and he points at you, Alistair, at the end of it.
Like a blade cane?
Yeah, it looks like a cane.
Alright.
Could be a gun too. Be careful.
Alright, I'm grabbing that cane, man.
Alright, what I'm gonna do while he's doing that, since he's not really paying attention to me, I'm gonna pull my gun out, my pistol, and just point it right at his head, like try to get like point blank.
Try to make sure he notices so he stops, because you're kind of behind him.
Yeah, like push it against his head,
Okay.
like, yeah, you move, you're done.
Okay. Do we have something akin to sleight of hand?
Yes.
That's
do?
not an actual
Maybe.
skill, but
Maybe.
I feel like I decided on something that was similar at one point. We're doing these kind of quick
Maybe.
reaction kind of.
I feel like that was a thing too.
Probably just like agility or something.
Yeah, maybe we could just do straight agility.
You want to do straight agility roll?
We did escape artist at one point, but sure.
Straight up agility.
Yeah, both of you. Okay.
What the fuck?
Mick, also roll me an intimidation.
Intimidation.
Mhm.
Do I have that? Nope. All right, give me a second. Intimidation. I'm gonna go ahead and boost that.
Okay.
Thank God I did.
Yep. So he rolls
Oh,
over.
never mind.
Never mind
Never
what?
mind. All right. No, I thought that bonus just gave it a +0, but no, that's just my modifier.
Yeah, no, you had 4. Not that you needed it. You rolled double 6. So this guy, he hits the ground, he rolls over, he's got this cane, he whips up, he points at you, Alistair. It's a real fancy, nice looking cane. You're not sure if it's a gun, if it's a weapon, or if it's just a stick. You don't know at this point. Things are happening too quickly. Alistair, you move for it, try to grab it, and he kind of like just leans back enough that you whiff, and you hear like a click, and then Mick, you put you slide over, pistol against the guy's forehead, and you see him just kind of stop. He freezes, and also you kind of see his eyes kind of go up to the corner of his head, just look at the barrel. Seems we're at a little bit of a standoff here. How about you put your little pistol away? I'll put my cane away. We could forget this ever happened.
Or
No.
you can drop the cane, or I shoot you.
Or
I'm gonna punch him when he's looking at Mick.
okay, roll me in.
We're not giving this guy a chance.
Roll me an just unarmed attack.
God damn it!
Okay. You swing. You just miss wildly, and you kind of just like, I don't know, like you just have him like stepping on like his foot. He twitches. He pulls his trigger. His cane, which is actually a rifle, goes off point blank at you, Alistair.
Oh.
No.
Once he shoots it, I can't help but shoot my trigger, man.
This is going downhill quickly. It's gonna hit
It's
you
gonna startle
regardless.
Mick so much he's just gonna pull the trigger.
So that's against your armor. Does that hit or pierce your armor? 12.
Yeah.
You rolled double ones. What's your armor?
11.
Oh, okay.
Do you got your feet point thing where you can boost your armor?
There's no armor, it's just defense.
Or defense? Can you do that?
Well, it's gonna be point blank, so it's gonna hit regardless.
It hits him for sure. So it hits you. There's actually like as it fires just that normal kind of boom and cloud of like gunpowder. There's also this like flash of light that also like trails behind the bullet and hits you for another 8 damage. So it's 9 altogether.
Alistair's dead.
Takes you clean off your feet.
Well, I'm gonna use that feet thing that lets me take half damage.
Okay. So then you we'll round it down, I guess. We'll do D&D rules, so 4 altogether.
All right, roll the dice. Roll the d6.
It's 1.
1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Mick, are you shooting him in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me the damage.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to roll to
Here's
hit
my
him.
pistol.
I mean, you can
Not
just do a
my
normal
good
attack, but it's
pistol.
an auto hit. 'Cause, I mean, it's tough to miss.
Boost the damage.
Boost the damage.
Shoot him in the face.
Okay. I'll listen to boss. I'll boost the damage.
You're savage.
All right. Let me find my pistol.
I
There
wanted
it
to
is.
take him alive, but he didn't want to do it, so he's gonna
Boost
die.
damage.
You tried to choke him out.
Well, I was taking him alive.
And then you tried to punch him. He didn't mean to shoot you.
That wasn't me.
I believe it's this button to roll.
Okay, 25 versus armor. Okay, that was a little bit unnecessary. So, yeah, you guys have a little bit of a standoff. Mick puts a pistol to the guy's head. He's holding his cane. And Mick. Also, you do world's clumsiest attack to try to like hit him or knock his weapon away. No one's even in the room has any idea what your intention even was. Basically, what it looks like, it kind of looked like you just twitched, kicked him in the leg, and then took some kind of rifle shot to the chest. There's a bright boom flash of light. You get knocked clear off your feet as you kind of go sliding back away from him. Mick, in almost the same second, pulls his trigger. The guy's head vaporizes.
Oh.
And there's a brief echo of the 2 gunshots. And then there's just a really awkward silence. As most of the crowd at this point is just crowding into this room. They're kind of pushing around the desk. There's like standing room only at this point. And they're kind of just looking at each other.
I'm gonna run over and see if fucking Alistair's alive.
Just sit up and just get up. It's like,
I imagine it like this. He gets shot back, flat on his back, then just sits up.
I just dust myself off. I'm like, motherfucker,
Undertaker style, sits up.
you shot me.
What a beast. You know what? Since he just sat up from that, I'm gonna grab that cane and hand it to him like, oh my god. This is yours now.
Take it. Just like, motherfucker, stupid fucking shit. Asshole. But do this the hard way then.
Yes.
You see Gerard and Violet push their way through the crowd. They're bigger than everyone else there. They both kind
I
of
look immediately at them. Like I know they're gonna say something. It's like, you shut up. You shut your stupid mouths right now. Don't say anything.
They like look at you. They look over, at what used to be VanTassel, gorgeous Weatherman III. Look up at Mick, who's covered in viscera and gore. And then Gerard and then Violet both at the same time just let out this long whistle. And then they both take a step back into the crowd.
I'm gonna jump on this desk and loot everything.
Okay.
I'm looting this office too.
I just need some gold, man.
You
I'm
hear
not as
somebody.
rich
You
as
hear somebody in the crowd go, "What about getting
At
us
this
out of
moment, I
here?"
slowly come shuffling to like the front of the crowd, and like looking around, like look down at the headless person on the gun. I'm like,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
She's
gone.
so paralyzed, her mouth froze.
He walks in. Oh, face plants.
It's just faints from the blood. Just
sleepy.
like, who said that?
I think if anyone's not afraid of blood in this group, it's Josephine.
Yeah, with that bleed.
Yeah.
She's gone. I just, like, whoever said that, like, I just look up from, like, looking through the desk, like, who said that? Who wants to step forward and say that to me?
Wait, who said what?
Like, what about getting us out of here?
Yeah, and you guys both, like, just exclaim, "Let's loot the place!" Yeah, someone yelled, like, "Hey, what about getting us out of here?" The crowd just kind of shuffle around a little bit. And here someone said, "I did." And then you hear someone else say, "Well, I want to get out of here too." And you hear a number of, "Me too, me too, me too." Then you hear someone grumble, "Worst rescue ever."
You know, I would say something about the door being booby-trapped, but it might not be, so I don't want to say anything and sound stupid afterwards.
And if you guys still are just getting up and just looking through stuff, you can roll me investigations.
Why bother? I'm just gonna roll shitty anyway.
Wow. Yeah, there's too many people in the room.
Yeah. And there's too much blood everywhere.
Yeah, too many.
Alright, can I just search his desk for, like, important papers or, like, a ledger or something?
Yeah, you know what? If I can't find anything, I'm just gonna grab one of those wine bottles and just take it with me.
Okay.
I just want some documents at least. Gold and stuff is, like, secondary at this point.
Okay. Yeah, there's stuff like all over his desk. Do you want to like look through and try to find something important you want to grab? Or you just want to grab, just scoop up a bunch?
Well, I want to find some important things.
Roll me investigation.
Damn it.
She's back.
Yay! Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened with my tablet. I might try to get it working again. But what did I miss?
Not much, but now I gotta fix your cameras.
That's from the crowd.
Okay. Huh? Sorry?
We're getting heckled.
Oh.
That's from the crowd.
because they both exclaimed like, "Let's loot the place now," and the crowd just like, "What about getting us out of here?" And someone shouted something along the lines of, "Worst rescue ever."
At least we're rescuing them.
I mean, y'all are trying.
I guess you can call it that.
Can only do so much.
Oops.
If you can call it that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right. Hold on. I was just fixing the cameras. 12. Okay. You start leafing through the papers on the desk. You find most of what's there is just like tables and charts and inventory lists of stuff. You quickly establish the fact that this guy worked in, or even you think he's probably owned, a clothing emporium. So there's all kinds of documents, about product moving, fabrics, threads, all kinds of just that kind of stuff.
He doesn't own one anymore.
No, he does not.
Now we own one.
You also find a thick notebook, a ledger of seems to be his side dealings that he's been conducting in the hole. You see his much different product being moved. In quick skim, you see lists of drugs, people, weapons, just all kinds of stuff that's going back and forth. Pretty much kind of what you knew already, but there might be some more details in there if you wanted to look kind of look through it further at some point.
Taking all the stuff, all of it on the desk. We'll go through it later.
You also
Seems fair.
Yeah, you also discover. Written on all his stuff. You learn where this guy lives. You have his address.
Oh yes.
Excellent. Guess whose house is getting robbed?
Right, and then burned. Let's burn it.
Can I find his house key?
No, we can steal the deed. We can steal the house. Then we'll have a house.
What is it with you coming up with like the police officer coming up with like,
Let's just
the
steal
most
this house.
like let's just steal his like everything.
Yeah,
Well, as we can only a police officer, so I don't die due to being an illegal magic user. So, thinking probably not too fond of the laws of the nation.
I don't know. We don't know why you became a card.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
That's true.
Is this about magic?
I couldn't tell if you're saying that in or out of character.
Anyway, can I find his house key or like anything related to that?
All you've done so far is you both took like a quick try to walk around the room, try to find something. Too many people. That failed. Also, then you just looked at the top of the desk. You found papers and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna go through the drawers in his pockets.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of wine.
Mick's
See if I
just
can
going
find-
through this wine.
See if I can also find like maybe where he keeps his money or something.
I got you.
It might have stuff
Alright,
down here.
Josephine, what are you doing? I know you were trying to say something before we lost you.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? 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 Hi.
Is everyone there?
We can hear you and see you. Why can't you hear us?
We can hear you.
Oh no. And I assumed I would be the one with call issues. I mean, granted that already happened, but...
Still are.
Hello?
Nick?
Yo.
Hello?
What?
Anyone? Anyone?
Porqué?
Did she mute us?
Yeah,
Anyway, okay. Anyway, Alistar, roll me investigation.
you boost it, man. Just boost it.
Beautiful.
All right. Finally, I got a crit. I critted that. I did it.
Oh, perfect.
I did
Good
it.
job!
Oh, can you hear us now, Josephine? Fabulous.
Oh, could you not hear me?
No, we
we
could
can
hear
hear
and
you.
see you. You didn't seem to be hearing us.
Oh, no, I definitely said I could hear you. Oh well.
But you weren't answering.
Okay.
Weird.
What are you doing? Because I know you're trying to do something or say something before we lost you the first time.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna, like, push to the front of the crowd at this point, like, after everything had gone down, just gonna, like, look at them, like, look at the headless body, look at them. Kind of just, like, so disappointed and, like, exasperated, but also just so tired, and maybe just, like, sit down in the nice chair.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so you do that. Mick just heads to the corner where he's got his nice. He's just starts pulling wine bottles. You drinking it, or are you just trying to collect a couple?
Oh, I'll drink like one every now and then, but I'm just collecting a few too.
Okay.
Oh my god.
A
Anyway.
couple people in the crowd. They kind of like lean against the walls, like, ah. A couple people sit down.
Okay.
One person
Before-
joins Mick.
I've got a buddy.
Do you want me to tell you what you
Before I
found
look-
first?
No. Before
Okay.
I look through the stuff, I'm gonna get up onto the desk
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm above everybody. Just like have everybody's attention.
You hear someone in the back go, "You don't have to yell. It's a small room."
I wasn't yelling. I was just like, have your attention, please.
They
Yes.
kind of quiet down. They mumble a little bit, but they mostly too tired and weary.
Now, I know we haven't. Everything happened so fast. We haven't really had a chance for introductions. But my name
You
is
want to be formal
Alistair,
now?
and I will be rescuing you today.
You hear someone yell. Someone in the back goes, "Hey, what did you do with Tim?" And then someone else yells, "Yeah, we want Tim the Great."
Please keep your hands and feet inside the rescue vehicle at all times.
Please leave all comments till the end. Thank you.
Okay, they quiet down.
Please leave all questions and comments till the end of the presentation.
And as you see here on the second slide of my PowerPoint presentation, there's this nice pie chart.
This is like a PowerPoint. Like,
LSR rescue missions: 99% murder, 1% success.
At least there's success.
Yeah. All right, continue.
anyway, I know you've all been through a lot in the past few weeks, and I thank you for your patience. But we have also been through a lot in the past few days, and we are not getting any compensation for this. So anything that we find, we're gonna look through this office, we're gonna find his stuff, we're gonna take it, and then we're gonna leave, and you all can go back to your respective families and never think about this again.
Roll me.
Who wants to drink it off?
No. Oh. Is there performance? I want to roll performance like this is D&D.
Oh.
There's gotta be
It's
something.
it's like oratory, I think.
Okay. Yep, that's what I want.
Seduction.
Oratory.
Seduction.
He starts doing a dance.
That makes sense. Just start like stripping.
Like 1 button, 2 button.
Well, you are covered in like vomit. It'd be nice to take your clothes off.
I know things have been tense here today, but how about we just relax, just one button at a time.
Striptease.
That's terrible. Whatever.
Someone throws a rock at you.
A rock.
Where'd you get a rock?
And it like hits off your shoulder, and the whole crowd just laughs.
While they're laughing, I'll be like, "Who just wants to drink it off?"
Hey!
As I start handing to everybody.
Beautiful.
It just like hits. It just like. Oh no, we lost her again. Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't inflict any damage. Just a little kind of glance off your shoulder.
No, it just like it hits my shoulder. I look down and just like.
The old shoulder brush. Mick, you start just winging out bottles. The other person who was drinking with you starts helping out.
It's like as as you can see, we're experiencing 100-mile-an-hour winds.
Please remain in your seats. Put your seatbelts on. This is not a drill.
These complimentary wine bottles.
So as you can see, my associate has the right idea. Free wine.
They like this much more. A couple people, bottles start flying through the crowd. They start clanging them together. You see, after like a couple minutes, you look out into like the little crowd and you just see like the bottoms of like wine bottles. They're all like tilted up.
To be honest, that's all I'm allowing you to have.
Okay, they're preoccupied with the wine for now.
All right, I'm gonna go search that dude's
Okay.
desk.
While he's
You already
searching,
rolled.
I'll just hand him a bottle of wine too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You find on VanTassel's person a key ring, a number of keys, very fancy, complex keys. You find a chest in his bottom drawer with 500 gold in it.
You share?
No,
Sharing is caring. I help too.
we'll talk about this later.
And as a
You
bonus piece of
spider
information for such a great role, you notice that obviously his cane is a weapon. It is also, quick inspection, a magic weapon. It is ruined up the wazoo. Which explains the bright little after flash of the shot that did extra damage to you.
Mage lock rifle cane.
I like it.
You can learn the details of it if you spend some time with the actual weapon. But just quick glance, not only a secret cane gun, but also magically charged.
I think that Mick should learn gunsmithing
I will do it.
because I don't want to.
I will do it.
Of course you will.
I could, but I don't want to.
I plan on making a death ray. Of course.
The story of Alistair.
Gunsmithing.
It fits more with him anyway.
What am I gonna do with a cane taller than me?
Use it as a walking stick.
Anyway, so they're all getting shit faced.
Yes. Quickly.
Oh,
Even for like 30
bad.
people, there's more
Oh, yeah,
than
well,
enough wine.
when was the last time they ate?
You have no idea.
Oh boy.
this is probably not a good idea, because escorting a bunch of drunk people is going to be a lot more trouble than it's worth.
Or it could be easier. You never know.
How would it be easier?
Coaxing.
They might forget that they're super mad at you.
Not super mad at me. I'm rescuing them. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know. I mean, I never said that they were mad for valid reasons. They're just kind of angry. I don't know.
What the hell? Am I a bad person? Am I a bad person and I want to get paid for this? That I don't really care about their well-being?
Someone
Should not be
tosses a
discussing
empty
this.
wine bottle in your general direction, Alistair. And half the crowd laughs.
Am I a bad... Is the fact that I don't really care about their general well-being make me a bad person?
I
Another
mean, you
wine
probably
bottle
shouldn't
comes in
say
your
it so
direction.
loud while standing amidst a crowd of them.
Fine, they can be mad. They can just stay here. All I care. I'm gonna leave without them.
Well, I mean, it's not like you know the way out either, so...
We just go out that door.
Uh-huh.
Don't me.
I'm gonna,
That was the way that
grab
freaky
a
looking
few
guy
more
said.
wine bottles and just leave. I'm gonna open the door to leave.
Gerard and Violet once again kind of pushed through the crowd.
I continue drink. Well,
Are you
Up to
drinking?
you. I think everyone but you is drinking, Alistair.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like slowly drinking a bottle of wine while like half-heartedly searching through the desk.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take. I got shot. I got like fucked up today. We're all getting
Take the
hammered.
fucking cannon.
Turn on the strobe light, start the dance music. This is a club.
Just start like
Yep.
start like drinking this stuff. Like, all right, let's go.
You want to know why they call me mechanic?
No.
The whole crowd. No.
No.
It's too in sync.
Anyway, Violet and Gerard want to say something. Want to shoot their mouth off again to me?
They come to you. They both have a wine bottle, like just almost nearly empty. Gerard just kind of like leans over to you and says, "Look, we appreciate what you're doing for us. Well, if we could maybe move this party along." He kind of like glances back at the crowd and says, "Another couple of minutes, and none of us are gonna be in any walking shape."
Yes, you're right. The merchandise must move on its own. Onward.
Okay.
Just like turn around, just go forward.
March.
All right, so I'll assume you're going for the only door in the room.
I'll say aye aye, Captain, and open the door.
It's locked.
All right. Okay, I got the keys.
Sure. After a couple minutes, you figure out which key opens it. There's like 15 keys on this key ring. They're all very different. But you find the one that goes in, opens, and it just reveals another subterranean tunnel that just leads straight away.
God damn it. Well, he seems kind of like Ponzi. I bet this just leads straight outside, you know? Like, he seems like he would not want to spend much time down
Way
here.
out, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
You think there's a ship out there?
Hopefully.
Maybe?
I mean, we are near the
Ooh.
coast.
Well, he's going. As soon as he thinks like, oh my god, there's a ship out there, he's going. He's going
You
forward.
start running.
Sprinting.
Yes,
Okay, who has the lantern?
I do.
He does.
Beautiful. You start running. This thing is pitch black. This tunnel. You start running. Everyone else starts following in, stumbling after you slowly, and just following you. This dotted light gets further and further away as Alistair's just flying down the tunnel. You run down. I mean, you don't make it more than like 50 feet or so. Then you see in the middle of this tunnel is a little metal cart. It's got a nice velvet seat in it. It's got some cranks and handles inside. Looks like it might be motorized. Room for one.
You said
Whoa.
motorized, right?
Yes.
I'm getting in it. We're going.
You seem to have stumbled upon VanTassel Gorgeous Weatherman III's private little go-kart. Or golf cart.
Yeah. Yes.
Because Lord knows this man is not walking through
Yeah,
death.
he's not walking anywhere.
He ain't
You
walking.
kidding me?
Okay.
All right. Like besides getting shot, this has been the best day. We got his money, we got his house, we got his information for all of his businesses, and now we got his wheels.
Okay. There's a key in the cart. You have a key ring. We'll say you flip through the keys, you find it. You turn it. It's not like one of our cars. The key starts, but you gotta unlock it, and you find the mechanism, and it kind of rumbles to life. Just as kind of the rest of the crowd, everybody kind of gets up to you. Cart starts.
Mick's eyes are gonna gleam, and he's pretty much just gonna jump and attach onto it.
Okay.
He's like, "What is this masterpiece?"
I mean, it's pretty. It's not that fancy. It's nice.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be something that we'd ever really see.
No.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of unique. You don't see like.
Use.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, there are motorized vehicles, within this world. There are giant steam tanks that will drive through town, wagons and stuff like that. And this is like a little personal thing. And like it's like smaller than like a lawnmower. And, like it's just room for like just the guy that's sitting it and a couple levers like around his legs.
Sweet.
It's like all of this.
And then Mick just like jumps on my back.
Yeah, hangs on.
It's like I'm so enthralled with this that I don't even care. Like I'm his
backpack.
This is so cool that he's just like, let's go.
Yeah.
The crowd kind of is all. They're all right there behind you, and you hear just a number of just groans. Ugh. When you hear something, I mean, a lot of them are drunk. You hear one guy in the back go, "Ah ha! Pedal to the metal!"
Drunk driving. Let's go.
Okay.
We are responsible adults.
Yeah, you have no idea how this thing works. There are a number of levers.
Nope.
Roll me a 2d6
Can
for
I-
blind luck.
Can I look it over?
If Alistair's
Or
going to
no.
wait for you to look it over.
Alistair, would you like to ride this to its fullest potential? Apparently not.
Okay. There's like there's like 3 levers like on each side of you. So you just like grab one, grab two, you move one, move the other. It lurches forward, takes a sharp right, and runs into the wall.
Well,
The crowd is beside
Alistair,
themselves.
Alistair, let me look at it real quick. I'll let you drive this into the sunset.
He just he just falls out and just starts laughing. Just like, oh my god.
You hear another voice in the crowd go, "Best rescue ever!"
I'm gonna look this thing over, find out what makes it tick.
Roll me a mechanical engineering roll. Yeah, we figure out how to drive it. Just a basic little steam engine. You got some levers. One of them does forward, one of them does reverse. The other, it's almost like a skid steer. One
turns left, one turns right.
right, basically.
All right.
I'm gonna tell Alistair this. I'm gonna jump back on his back, tell him how it all works, and say, "Let's ride."
The problem with Alistair is he threw 2 levers. He found the one for forward and he found the one for right, and he jammed them both at the same time.
Can I fix them?
Oh yeah, it didn't damage anything. He just kind of like he usually drove like 4 feet and just turned and hit the wall. That's all he did, and fell out of it.
What?
Oh my god.
Alistair, do you want to get back in? Mick says he knows how to drive it now.
Yes.
Mick,
We're not letting this go. We're leaving with this thing now.
Okay. Mick,
I don't know what I want more, the ship or this thing.
Mick, do you tell him how to drive? You share the information?
Yes.
Okay. He gives you a quick run through. It's very, very basic, as long as you're not too drunk and wounded. It's just, he just kind of points at him, like this lever for forward, this one for reverse, this one for left, this one for right. And there's like there's a couple, and there's 2 for brakes. So you hop back on, and you start motoring. You're both on it. You figure out, it takes a little bit, but you figure out the controls. It's a little touchy. It's a pretty narrow tunnel. You bump into the walls a couple times, but you get it going straight. You're going top speed, a slow jog.
That doesn't matter.
This thing was not meant for speed. And you just putter along. All your rescuees, they have to walk quickly to keep up with you.
Well,
so you go along.
When we're out of this, I will upgrade this thing. I will change it, and I will make it go fast.
Okay. Beautiful. For right now, not fast. So you guys make it way down, being led by Alistair and Mick atop this little go-kart with his little lantern. A very drunk crowd
he's
behind
driving
you.
and I'm holding the lantern.
Yeah. You make your way. It takes 15-20 minutes. Those tunnels are basically straight. It winds a little bit. Finally, you see a light up ahead. You see a little bit of light, and you get to the end. The tunnel just kind of stops, opening. The car's moving. I won't make you roll throw on the brakes, but you see it coming, and you stop the cart like right on the edge, and it's just you're overlooking a harbor. The opening to the river that kind of splits the districts, and then in the distance, straight ahead, you see the upper district. It is like pre-dawn, so the sun's just kind of starting to come up. Everything's kind of pink and orange. Birds are it's nice and cool, nice breeze. You hear the crowd just cheers. We're free, yeah! Tim the Great.
It's Alistair, you dumbasses.
Someone goes, well, bring Tim back. I like him more. And they kind of laugh.
What about Mechanic?
No one cares.
Aw,
You're too short. Can anyone even see you?
I'm riding on his shoulders right now.
As you guys are just stopped there and you're kind of taking in the scene, and then that little banter breaks out. A head pokes itself into the tunnel from around the. It seemed like this person was standing like on the side of the opening. Pokes his head in. Goes, sir, and he kind of stops and he kind of looks at you and leans a little bit further in, sees the crowd, and he just kind of slides back out of view again.
I'm jumping down and I'm gonna get my pistol. I'm ready to shoot another dude.
Jeez.
I'm chasing him.
You jump down. You run out. Right after this tunnel, it's just like you're basically almost like on the edge of a cliff. Almost. There's a set of stairs that kind of wind down to the bay. The river and the bay they sit way below where this opening is. But you kind of run out. You look inside. There's a little bit of a stone landing. This guy's standing just stock still, back up against the wall, just right next to the opening. And he's just staring straight ahead, like he's trying to pretend like you're not there, I think.
Alright. I'm gonna wave everyone, like, let's go, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on him, and do the eye thing, like, I'm watching you.
Yeah, he's a well-dressed human man, it looks like, but,
I just, alright, yeah, we get off the thing. We'll have to come back for it later. Can't really get it down the stairs unless we want to ride it. I don't really want to. I'm too drunk for that.
Okay.
But he saunters down the stairs towards this guy.
He's still just. You don't have to go down the stairs. He's standing right by the doorway. He's still just staring straight ahead. His hands clasped in front of him, just staring straight out.
Just he just gets right up. Holy crap! There's people.
It's the crowd. They're murmuring.
It's the crowd. They're too drunk now.
I heard wine bottles being thrown.
That freaking hurricane that's coming. Anyway. Wow. All right.
I think she took us to the party.
Yeah. Anyway, Yeah,
Party's
he
everywhere today.
just gets right up, like right up in his face, and just like looks him up and down. Is he young? Like young, old?
Maybe just shy of middle-aged, older than you, but not he's early 30s, mid 30s maybe. And he's like standing just stock still, straight ahead, like Buckingham guard kind of thing. I think she's in the pool now.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Brittany, what are you doing?
Hello? Okay, sorry. I was like cutting out a little bit. I don't know, I imagine I'm just kind of like shuffling along with the crowd at this point. What do you mean, what am I doing?
No, what are you doing that's making so much noise?
So much noise.
I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just sitting here. I've not done anything. Okay. Nothing has changed.
You can hear like a giant party behind.
It's gone now.
Hold on a second. Okay, I literally have no idea. I had no idea you were talking about me. So it's just like, it's quiet here.
It's good. Okay, it's good now.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, just like look him up and down, just like, what's your name?
Doesn't react.
Just like,
Doesn't react.
Just like,
No.
Oh, that really doesn't react.
He's terrified.
damn, dude, you're good.
Doesn't
Bet you
move.
win.
It's like one of those like living statues.
That's
Are we
kinda what
supposed to
he's
tip him?
I bet she wins all the staring contests.
Guys, let's just go.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this guy's kind of like an accessory to what's been happening, right? Like he's clearly expecting to like illegally, transport a bunch of kidnapped people.
He's at least here because of Mr. Weatherman.
The third.
The third.
Fucking asshole.
What an asshole.
Like, are you waiting for Mr. Weatherman?
Why are you Southern now?
Because I am drunk.
He's
He goes into it. Get that Southern drawl.
I like to think this is maybe like your natural accent. It like comes out when you're drunk because you can't suppress it anymore.
Yep, I think that's exactly what it is. Still, this guy doesn't move.
Oh.
All of you can roll me. Oh, except for Alistair, he's busy staring down this guy. Nick and Josephine, you can roll me detection rolls.
Okay.
Starting to get a little bit lighter. Dawn's kind of coming. See what you can see.
Well, mine's not that good.
Yeah, maybe you're eyeballing. You're too distracted by what Alistair's doing.
I am.
Josephine,
Clearly paying a lot of.
Yeah, you're a little bit more sensible. At the bottom of these stairs, I mean, this is a staircase, just zigzags back and forth down this kind of cliffy kind of landside down to the harbor. Down at the harbor is a small ship. There are a few people on board. See, they're getting it ready. You also notice that even though it is kind of down at a dock, like over the water, it is in fact a small airship.
What?
Oh my god. This is ours now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You can see it just hovering just above the water, and you also know it's typically pretty clear the difference between a water ship and an airship. An airship's got the extra. You see some of the the steam engines on it, and different propellers on the sides. It's not huge.
Okay.
At least it didn't look that big from this distance. But that's kind of like this stairway. It just seems like a private stairway that goes just from this tunnel down to that dock, and on that dock is that small airship.
Okay. I kind of like grab Mick and Alistair and kind of like, you know, like pull them in. I'm like, okay, guys, huddle. And I point out, I'm like, that. Do you see that ship?
It's like John just draws, just like
Same. We both are just like gasps.
I kind of like almost like get distracted for a second. Like I am also very drunk at this point. I'm like, we're gonna don't tell the cogs, but we're gonna steal that. We're gonna take it. Okay.
You were very bad. You're sure you're a cog.
I like the way you think, cog.
Bad.
The man's just like that. I'm not a cog. Are you a cog? I'm not a cog. Are you a cog? Who's a cog?
Yeah.
You a cog? Tell me the truth. You setting me up?
Am I a cog?
Shut up, you're drunk. Go home, you're drunk.
Home is on that ship. I just start like striding towards the ship.
Okay.
I'm not drunk. Can you tell the time? All right. Looks at clock. I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Josephine breaks away from you guys and starts stumbling down the stairs.
Oh, I'm right behind her.
But what about this guy? He was waiting for Mr.
Leave
Weatherman.
him. He was terrified.
He's obviously Mr. Weatherman's lackey. So
Push him off the dock.
now
Push him off the cliff.
now Mr. Weatherman is dead. So by street rules, I am now the boss. So he's now my lackey.
Tell him.
Oh, I wonder if he knows how to pilot the airship. Guys, great. Guys.
Then we all just look at him.
He's still staring straight ahead as he was before.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Oh my god.
You coming, Alistair? Josephine?
Sure, I'm going.
Okay.
Like this guy's not gonna tell me his name. He needs a name. What's his name? What's his name now?
George.
Cliff. His name is
Cliff.
All right. Cliff.
Beautiful.
I'm assuming that you were waiting for that guy. What name?
Something of the third.
Yeah. Elf guy. Really stuck up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawing.
Really stuck up, but now really dead.
He's dead.
Really dead. He's dead.
He's dead now. So by street rules, that means I'm the boss now. So let's go. And just like put my arm over him and like walk him down the stairs.
When you said that the guy was dead, you see this guy flinch imperceptibly. Like he just flinches a little bit. Like he got a little bit of reaction. And then when you say, by street rules, I'm your boss. You see his eye, like his body doesn't move, but his eyes move, and he lock on you. And he kind of slowly looks down at Mick, and he looks up at Josephine. And he goes back to staring straight ahead, but he says, his name was VanTassel Gorgeous Weatherman III. Are you telling me that you are the one who has killed him?
I think it's more like a group effort, but I claim responsibility.
Come on, man.
Again, his eyes kind of
I mean,
move to the three of you.
I think it's a group effort. I mean, I missed the whole thing, but thanks.
I hope you're not angry about that, because we don't want. I don't think you want any of this. Right now.
You don't want none of this, boy.
You and me want to be on good terms.
Want to throw it out?
Understand?
He moves a little bit. He turns, so he's very slowly to look at the three of you. He says, "Tell me, which of you has slain VanTassel Gorgeous Weatherman III?"
Alistair.
Okay, you're pointing at him, Mick? The guy
Yeah, I'm pointing at Alistair like Alistair did.
The guy turns to you, Alistair, He locks eyes for a very long moment, a very uncomfortably long period of time, just eyeballing you. And then he just gives a short nod and says, Alistair, sir. My name is Cliff. I'd be pleased to serve you.
Really? Your name's Cliff? I got it right the first time?
He doesn't say anything.
Anyway. If it was any consolation, I tried to take him alive, but he threw up on me.
If you couldn't tell.
The guy he's still like standing like stock still, just staring straight at you like he's a statue. But then he just says like without emotion, "Yes, the Weathermen have that reputation."
It's throwing up on people.
Well, all right then. I like it. I like you, Cliff.
I like this guy.
Just like put my arm over and like start walking. It's like, so, what do you do then? Just like we're
As
walking
being,
down
like,
the stairs.
Casual. I'm gonna hand him a wine bottle because I got the stock.
Yeah.
He
He's
kinda-
one of us now.
He politely declines and says, "Why, Sir Alistair, I am your pilot."
Oh,
Yes.
I was hoping you would say that. Oh, Cliff,
He gives him like a hug and a
I could
kiss.
kiss you, but I am too drunk for that, or not drunk enough. I don't know. Let's go. We will party later. We're gonna
Shit party.
We're gonna have some fun times, you and me.
Okay, so
And
everyone,
us too, right?
what'd you say?
I said, and us too, right? As we're like following along behind them.
Us two, what? You gonna party?
Have some good times, you know?
Party like in 1999. So everyone files down the stairs, back and forth, back and forth. You like arm around Cliff. You guys are bombed, joking, and he's
I'm
just
drinking
stone
wine,
faced the whole
talking
time.
with other people, cracking jokes.
You make it down.
And
to
dude, you're probably gonna vomit all over him. Like,
Just spreading
Poor
the vomit
Cliff.
around.
You guys make it down to the dock. You're standing in front of this airship. It's small to medium-sized airships, as airships go. It's very nice though. This is a very nice airship. It's just not abnormally large. It looks like it probably has a lower deck, but that's probably about it. It's probably a small lower deck and a top deck. There are 3 people on board, kind of messing with the rigging, probably the crew, obviously. They see you guys stumbling down, and stopping on the dock, and they stop. They look at you and kind of share a look amongst each other, and they all look towards Cliff. And Cliff just kind of very slowly, gingerly, like moves your arm like off of his shoulder and steps forward. Says to the 3 men, "Now, if you will prepare Sir Alistair's ship for departure." And they share a quick look amongst each other, but then they bow and they go about their work. Cliff turns to you and says, "Sir, what is your destination?"
I just need a moment.
He's like confused. He's like, I just need a moment.
This is so glorious. We are going to be sky pirates!
it's like a dream come true. A dream I didn't even know that I had.
So I've always wanted to be a pirate. My father always used to read me bedtime stories about
my God.
the grand adventures on the high seas. Whatever those are.
Now it's the high skies.
It's something.
Destination.
And this whole
Like
time,
this ship. What?
this whole time, Cliff is just again standing stock still, staring at you, waiting for a response.
Yep. I know. Well, he is in a moment. He's having a moment.
Mhm.
And it's like, from now on, this ship is going to be called, it's the HMS Halcyon.
I'm just gonna kind of whisper to Cliff, like, you'll get used to him.
Cliff makes no reaction to you, Mick, but he just nods at you, Alistair, and says, "Very well."
And while we are sky pirating, will be known as Captain Red Rum.
Very well. Captain Redrum.
We depart, I guess.
Let's go. I don't know. Like, out of character.
We should go back to the.
Like, we didn't really think, like, because I never thought that we would ever find them. So
Yeah,
there was never
never a return option.
There was never a plan for what happens if we do find them and where do we bring them.
Sure.
I guess just like
to
bringing them back to. Yeah, we have to go see her, but then I guess like just go to the blind row and then.
Yeah, I would say just straight to the madam.
I mean, yeah. I mean, all you know is that all these captives came from the blind row, as far as you know. They are clients and mistresses.
Yeah, I would say just straight to the madam with them.
Yeah.
We can fly the airship right to her front door.
So like inside, just like in character. We kind of like huddle again, like we never really.
Brittany, we hear stuff again.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. There are people in the room next to me, probably talking.
The wall's paper thin, or your mic is just super sensitive.
I guess my mic must just be super sensitive or something. Like, I mean, I'm Skyping to you on my phone right now. I'm not on my tablet anymore, so maybe my phone mic is just really like picking everything up.
Beast.
Is it loud enough that you guys can't hear anything else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I try to talk and it's like trying to talk over it. It's like
there's nothing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing right now.
So, all right.
Okay, I don't know what it is.
It like comes and goes every now and then.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I am sorry.
We'll just deal. Anyway, yeah. So we like huddled, and because we didn't have a plan, so we're gonna go blind row, and so I tell Cliff that we need to get these people. I was tasked with getting these people to safety. We'll bring them back to the blind row. And I don't know what else. Go have a bath after.
Cliff looks at you.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah, he stares at you for a moment, and he says, Captain Redrum, if I may speak freely for a moment.
Yes. Aye.
Thank you. And he takes a deep breath. And he says, you can't fly the blind row in an airship. They'll shoot you down right away. There are rules about this kind of thing. Don't you know anything?
He straight says you're retarded.
No. Do you not understand that, one, I am drunk off my ass, and two, I have never been up close to a airship before.
What's the closest you could get us to the blind row?
We just need to get these people back. What can we do? What are you suggesting?
We're about as close as the blind row we could possibly get with that airship. Why do you think there's a tunnel system beneath that part of the city? If we could simply fly back and forth, we'd do it every day.
Is it possible to fly around?
Possible, maybe. Then you gotta worry about
then we don't...
cog ships.
Well, then, that's all you had to say. Then we're just gonna walk it. Then we'll come back later. All I know is that I have an airship now, and it can stay put. Everybody at ease. We're not leaving. So we're going to complete this mission. I'm gonna go get a bath and screw some whores and blow off some steam and sleep for a day, and then go see the madam, and hopefully get paid.
Wow, no, we should see the madam immediately.
I can't see the madam looking like this, and I like throw my shirt, like I got like,
Yeah,
bullet
no, you're
holes.
gross.
It's like tore up.
Okay, that's
I'm like,
it's true.
do I look presentable to you? Damn,
I mean, you don't really look that different than normal.
Yeah.
show some class. Damn.
You have class.
I'm talking to you. I don't have to.
She's fine. I mean, I'm covered in gore, but
Yeah, I'm covered in like spider poison, so.
So just point to the path down to the city.
Cliff, actually, he should come with us.
Cliff looks at you, and he kind of like looks dramatically around himself, like all there is, like there's a dock, and like the only other way you can go, like unless you're swimming, you're going back into the tunnels.
Oh, what?
This is like
Fuck that.
Cliff looks at you and says, "There's only two ways out of here: the ship or the tunnels." That's precisely the point. This is a secret dock for secret operations. How in the world did you kill VanTassel Gorgeous Weatherman III?
I mean, his
Shot him
body's
in
still
the
there.
head.
Like, go check.
I mean, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, he just a bullet in the face.
I say we take the ship, stay low to the water, go around somewhat to where we find flatter land, walk the rest of the way.
Yeah, that seems about right. I mean, the reason it was a secret is because all like the sketchy illegal shit, right? So, not that we're not going to do sketchy illegal shit, but wait, shit. And I just like kind of like stare off into the distance, like, what was
We're
I
not
saying?
doing anything illegal.
What's the point?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
We just murdered someone. I think we are doing some very illegal things, my friend. And I like
No,
sort
we're
of like
doing good
awkwardly
things.
put my arm around him, and I was like, "Shh, the cogs don't care. They'll definitely arrest you if you kill people." Pro tip from me to you.
I think I'm the like mature drunk here.
Anyway,
It's so funny because you're the tiniest.
God,
I
you guys
start
should
laughing.
be drunk more often. This is great.
it's like it's like Alistair starting to get annoyed. It's like, all right, Cliff, then where do you suggest that we go? We have a mission to complete. Do not get in my way, Cliff. You do not like people who get in my way. Do not live long.
Alistair,
Are you serious? I'm the only person who can fly this damn airship. Sit the fuck down, Alistair.
I will swim this bitch. I don't care.
Cliff looks at you, Josephine, and gives you like a little nod and says, your friend there is correct. There isn't anyone who can fly this thing like I can." And then he looks at you, Alistair, and says, "And if you, Captain Redrum, would like to swim, then by all means."
I ask him, what about my option that I said? Stay close to the water, go around, find some flatter ground, then walk the rest of the way. Does that seem viable?
He thinks about it for a moment and says, "It is possible, if we sail right away, that we could possibly blend in with the morning ships on the east side of Blind Row, in the docks there."
There, we have an option. Let's do that.
You guys were kind of in that area before. I can't remember
Yeah.
why. Oh, that's where Tack lives, over in that neighborhood. You know,
Yeah.
the docks themselves are actually Imperial territory, but it butts up right against the east of Blind Row.
All right, we can do this. Does that seem okay, Captain Redrum?
Or are you just going to keep being like a whiny
Silence is a yes. Let's hurry up on.
I think Alistair's on the side of the dock just vomiting into the water at this point.
And now he's like crying a little bit too.
Mick comes over and says that to me, and I just kick him in the water.
Oh. Do you want to contest that, Mick, or do you want to go for a swim?
Contest it.
I wasn't expecting it, so there's no way I'm contesting it.
Okay, Mick, you tumble into the water. It's cold. Cold, a little icy.
Because he's slightly cleaner than the rest of us.
Slightly.
Oh my god, I will be clean.
I jump into the water because this seems like a great idea.
Wonderful.
Just thought of being moderately cleaner.
I immediately get out
pushes
there.
him.
Screw that.
Yeah, just pushes him in the water, and then I walk onto the ship, just be like, somebody fish him out.
Yeah. As you did that, though, Josephine just like, yeah, cannonballs off
Dives
the edge of the
with
dock.
surprising speed.
Yeah, and then something like mob mentality, the 30 people you have rescued just start thundering towards the end of the dock, towards you, Alistair. Yeah! They are all bombed. A couple people are passed out on the stairs, but everyone else runs.
Oh no! Oh no!
There's the cops.
The cops are coming. We're gonna friggin' get caught. We gotta go.
Scatter.
Scatter!
It's the cogs.
Anyway, I'm just looking like oh.
I'm crawling out of this. I'm getting back on the docks.
I just want to go home.
Sure. After a brief swim, frolic in the water, everyone climbs up out. Largely cleaner than Alistair now. Everyone gets onto the airship, crawls onto the top deck.
Do we make sure we get the stragglers, like everybody on? All the fucking
you think so?
People.
You never counted them in the first place. You're not even sure how many you're supposed to have. But no one seems to.
Yeah.
There's no floater. You're not leaving behind any floaters.
Not people like lingering like in the office, but I mean like on the stairs, like they're like passed out or something.
Yeah, they picked up the passed out pair.
All right.
Get in the airship. Get reasonably settled in. Cliff comes up to you, Alistair, and says, "Shall we set sail, Captain?"
Yes. Make it so.
Oh, I want to walk up to Cliff and ask him, since you are the pilot of this wonderful airship, do you mind if I look around? I won't touch anything. I just want to see how this thing works.
He looks at you and says, or looks at you, Alistair, and says, "Captain Redrum, is this appropriate?"
Just don't take anything apart.
You got to bust it. Boom, I'm gone before you can change his mind.
Pew! Little puff of cartoon smoke behind him as he disappears. So they get the ship ready. Things start turning.
Now we're singing a shanty.
Yeah. I can hear the rave next door to you, Brittany.
Yeah, we're having a party, so everyone is currently getting really drunk and playing beer pong.
Wow.
That's not far out what we're doing in Maple Leaf Land.
Well, more like we already had the party, and now we're all like throwing up from it.
Yes.
The after party, guys.
Aftermath.
Yeah, I'm not sure any of you have thought of this yet, but you all just got very bombed after a very physically strenuous, tiring event underground, and now you're getting onto a ship. Those decks are going to have to be swabbed for weeks before they clean.
Oh.
So you start going, propeller starts spinning up. This thing starts, rises up a little bit and starts sailing out towards the sea. Kind of keeping to the coastline, not really, it's an airship, but it's still staying pretty low. It doesn't take long before one by one, everyone starts throwing up and passing out.
Heave overboard. Like every time someone passes out, I just like, boom, I'm there cleaning it up. Like, no, it must be pristine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let him be responsible for that.
Mick, roll me a physique.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I want. Okay.
Ooh.
That was to test your gag reflex. You're good.
Oh, I'm good. I've seen some throw up in my days.
Okay, so you start.
And probably some other bodily fluids too.
It's a fairly long journey. It takes about like an hour or so to get around the coast.
Oh, if it's an hour, my speed is down to normal.
We'll say a full 2 hours have passed since you guys got poisoned, to the point where you're just getting up towards the docks, where you're headed. So give yourself your speed points back.
Beautiful.
Oh, sweet! I'm no longer moving super slow.
Yeah, just a little bit slow. All the people you saved at this point are just passed out. They've been sleeping. They're snoring, rolling around the dock every time it moves. Eventually, you get out to the sea, and you start slowly kind of circling back towards the coast and the larger Imperial docks. There are other ships coming in from all different directions. Mostly water ships, a couple airships, all various cargoes, all stuff bringing in their morning haul. And you're able to blend in successfully. Dock at a small dock kind of out on the side. And you slide in.
Question. During the voyage, while I'm looking at like the inner works and seeing how it works, I would also like to see how to pilot it, just in case the need ever arises. I need to be the mechanical guy. I need to fly it.
You roll me a mechanical engineering roll. And Josephine and Alistair, were either of you two doing anything in the 2-hour journey?
Meditating, maybe.
Okay.
Contemplating existence.
I'm gonna take a quick
Very
nap.
punk.
Yep. Take a nap.
Oh shit.
When we get close to the docks, I want to make sure that Violet and Gerard are up at least.
Yeah, they seem to either have drank less than the rest, or they're just a little bit more hardy. They don't seem to. Neither of them really seem to be drunk, even though you've seen them drinking the entire time. They seem a little bit better mood, so maybe they're just a little bit more tolerant of it. They are a giant trollkin after all.
They're a little buzzed.
You find them so you take your little cat nap, Alistair. Mick, you take a quick look around. You're tired. You're drunk. You have no idea what's going on. No clue.
It's still interesting.
It's super interesting. You think that, obviously given enough time, you might be able to figure some things out. But at this point, you got nothing.
That's a no.
Nothing.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, really. Yeah, their first walk around the ship, even though it's small, it's just too overwhelming. Alistair, you take your quick cat nap. You wake up. You find Gerard and Violet. They're out towards the front of the boat, just leaning against the railing as you guys slide towards the dock. And they both kind of look at you as you kind of walk over. And Violet just says, I didn't think you had it in you.
I just got like this big shit-eating grin on my face. It's like,
yeah, praise me more.
Just damn right, I am the man.
Gerard kind of laughs a little bit and kind of looks at Violet and says, "You thought Aurelia made up all those stories about him." And Violet just looks at you, Alistair, and just kind of shakes her head. I guess it was all true. You are something.
Well, journey is almost over, but hopefully we won't have. Well, I say hopefully, but more than likely we will have some trouble getting in through the docks. The mistresses don't really like me all too much. I really haven't made a great impression on them.
Yeah, I know why.
Gerard walks up to you and he takes your hand to shake it. And Violet takes your other hand and shakes that one too. And they both kind of pat you on opposite shoulders and they both smile. And Gerard says, "Well, you're on your own for that there, bucko. We'll be fine from here on out." And Violet says, gives you a hard pat on the shoulder and says, "Yeah, but thanks for all you did. We'll give Aurelia your best." As they slide into the dock, they quickly jump off. And some of the other people start slowly kind of waking up and coming to. And Gerard and Violet just start walking into the city.
Oh, come on! You don't want to go to Aurelia's, and then I can
gloat in front of you.
I can gloat, and you can see her again when she gets back.
Gerard they both just kind of wave without turning around, just wave backhanded. "Don't worry, we'll see Aurelia. Good luck, Alistair."
It's fine. You may not have the best impression on the mistresses, but they seem to tolerate me. I've been polite.
Whatever. I guess we'll just deal. I don't know.
Let's just get in.
Okay. So you start climbing on the dock, and Cliff comes over to you, Alistair, and says, "Captain Redrum, what are your orders now? Shall I wait here? Shall I return home?"
It kind of sounds like drumming.
It's a bass beat. I can hear it.
Oh yeah, I mean we're listening to they put on party clubbing music.
What? What kind of freaking office is this?
I know, like,
Seriously,
what?
It sounds like a great office.
I work at a gym.
Oh,
I work at a gym,
that
so
makes sense.
yeah. And like everyone here is like, well, not everybody, but the vast majority of our staff are in their 20s.
Yeah.
All right.
I think what's happening with the sound, when you don't speak, Brittany, I think your microphone
It picks up what's going on around.
No, I
me.
think it increases its sensitivity, so it can pick up something like because when you start talking again, at first your voice is
It's not
super
surprising.
loud, but then it levels out and you can't hear the background sounds anymore.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is I should just talk constantly.
don't know. I'm
all
just-
the time.
But I think that's what it is. Like you stop talking, it increases its sensitivity looking for something.
Just try to keep like your sound, I guess. Just keep it on you and not on the people in the background.
Yeah, or just cover the thing, or cover it when you're not.
I'm sitting in a locked room by myself. I could not be farther away from them if I tried.
I know, but anyway. So yeah, he's saying like
He wants to know what his orders
or
are. If he's supposed to wait for you to go back home.
Return to the secret docks and come back at a certain point, so you can
Where-
fly your ship.
Well, I guess we won't really need you for a couple days, so I guess I mean just do whatever you normally do, I guess, when you have time off. Just make sure that I can reach you whenever I need you and have this ship available.
Shall I return to the manor and await word?
Yes, his house. Get directions for the manor.
Oh, where was his manor?
You have the address. It doesn't mean anything to you.
Oh yeah, where? Yeah, we have the address, but where is it? Is it in the High Market, Upper District? I mean,
He describes it to you as being on kind of the southern coast of the Upper District, not too far away from where the secret dock is. If you just went dead north.
oh, all right. Yeah, just go home. Just relax.
Shall I return to pick you up, or will you see your own way home?
Oh shit! Can I even get over the dock?
Into the Upper District? You've only been
I
there
don't think-
once before, and
That
you had
was
some help.
For...
Yeah.
Tell him to return for a few days. Come back after a few days to pick you up after you get your rest and whatnot here. Talk to the man and whatnot. Then you can go back to your manor now.
Yeah. 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 So just just go take some time off.
All right, you got a
come back.
butler, a pilot, and I guess I'm your advisor.
You're my mad scientist to create all of my cool gadgets. This is coming together. I like this. Anyway,
He's becoming his own empire.
I'm going to become Batman.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, yeah. So just go home, go back to the manor, chill out. Come back and I don't know, like
3 days, 4 days
How-
time.
yeah, because I'm gonna wait until Aurelia comes back because I really want to gloat.
Rub it in her
Okay.
face.
Yeah. So wave to that and come back and we'll go. I want to go see the manor. This will be fun.
He's wherever you want to tell him. He'll return 3 or 4 days wherever you want. But, as the crew helps get the rest of the stragglers up on the dock and head back into the city, and they quickly leave. Some of the rescuees, they thank you a little bit. Most of them are just drunk still, tired. They've been
Damn,
captured for like weeks.
They're gonna think this is a freaking dream.
They start shuffling off. There's a couple in the group that just handle themselves a little bit better. They're kind of helping look out for everyone else. And slowly, this disjointed group, it's on, the bars have just like closed. It's like early morning. Everyone's just like the crowd's just shuffling home,
Oh, man.
leaving the three of you.
So we're gonna go.
Take a bath.
I guess we can send word to the madam that the job's done, and we're gonna meet her in like
A day.
I guess tomorrow. Like we're gonna, because we're not kind of dressed for this, so we'll meet her tomorrow. I'm gonna get a day of just I hate myself.
A day of self-loathing.
Okay.
Isn't that every day for you?
So 2 questions.
I mean, nothing.
2 questions. How are you sending word to the madam, and where are you going?
Well, the where we're going back to Aurelia's
what I thought.
for the time being. The how, I don't know. I don't know how I normally, because I guess like normally it would just be like
Mistress.
go to her house and tell the front gate guards that I'm here.
Would you like to send me with a letter? Because I still look nice.
Nicer comparatively.
I mean, you're not really still allowed to be by yourself in the city.
All I'm doing is delivering a letter and returning back. I want to take a bath. I want to sleep. I want to eat. I want to possibly see how much I could sell the rest of this wine for.
What do you mean? You're going to be selling it to me anyway?
I
At a
mean,
discount.
true, but it's gonna widen my fencers.
Anyway, you might want to not do that. Just a friendly warning, but you do what you want. Just I don't know. Just Josephine, go with you. I guess you can't. Just don't be alone. Walk in the streets, because we both remember what happened at that point.
That's because I had contraband on me.
That's because of you had sticky fingers.
True. All right,
Josephine, what do you want to do?
I feel like I'm barely aware of what's going on, so I'm just kind of like following them at this point. Like I'm tired, like verging into hungover.
I'll say this.
Been poisoned recently.
Just to simplify things for you guys, I think you. I mean, there is within the city, a postal service where you send letters back and forth. Probably not how you go about getting to the madam, but you could probably interface with the doorman at Aurelius. He could probably take care of it for you.
All right, coolio.
well, if that's as simple as it needs to be, then
doorman to doorman. That's how it's done.
Yep. Like you can get letters to the madam, but they have to be coming from the right place. She doesn't just get fan mail. People aren't just sending her letters.
Well, I'm not a fan. I am the greatest.
her employee.
I am
the great
best.
Tim.
I am the best of the best.
Okay. So, you guys head back to Aurelius. It takes you a while. You get there, like, you burned, like, almost this entire day at this point. You inform the doorman. I assume you'll write a letter yourself. Just saying, what? Hey, hot stuff, did your job. Signed, love Alistair, XOXO. Where my money? Where my money at?
Where my money at?
I did it. All your other people are useless. I'm the best. Anyway, yeah. So
you don't have to spell it out to me. Just the gist of it.
just
and the
let her
tone of
know.
it.
Sincerely, Alistair. Yes, your mistresses suck.
Just like your mistresses suck.
And there's a picture, a stick figure of Alistair with big muscles drawn at the bottom of it. And signed Tim the Great.
Just Penny Doodle's like some scribble pointing like mechanic trash.
Job's done. People are safe. We'll talk about it. If it suits you, we'll talk about it in a few days.
And all very just business-like.
Yes.
Okay. You do that. You get to the guy. He says, "Yeah, not too much trouble. He can make sure it gets to the madam."
Brittany.
Yes. Is it just super loud again? I'm sorry.
Remember to talk sometimes.
Like all the time.
I'm sorry.
Just
I think it was just they turned on the music or something now. I'm sorry.
just every so often, just say something.
Boom, boom.
Words.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, LMAO.
So
Yeah.
That helps a little bit.
Wow.
send the letter.
Go inside.
I'm gonna
Take
go.
a coma.
Yep, take a bath.
Sure.
I have a change of clothes because the room that he stays in is basically his backup room.
Yeah.
So he's got like a backup clothes.
Does she have like infant-sized clothes in here for me?
No, she doesn't.
Oh my god.
She doesn't have any children. What the hell's wrong with you?
She doesn't have a secret collection of Gobber clothes in her.
All right. Secret gobber fetish or
I
whatever.
know, you just find a room of just Gobber clothes and Gobber mannequins.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll do that. Get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go to Aurelia's work and get me a hoe.
You're actually gonna do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get back, you guys get cleaned up. Alistair, you can find clothes, no problem, you have your own. Josephine, you can find some Aurelia's if you want to dare take her clothes. Mick, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Mick, he's just gonna find something to eat because he's drunk. He doesn't care anymore. Of course, he is still gonna keep things clean.
Yeah, you do remember that. I mean, Aurelia does have her maid, the woman who works for her. She'll clean your guys' clothes for you if you wish.
Yes. Yes, we do wish.
So she takes care of that for you. No problem. She's had like a day or two where she's really had like nothing to do. Everyone's gone.
I'll walk around with like a sheet around me and tell her to burn it later.
Sure. She doesn't give you a nice towel. She gives you like a burlap sack that used to have potatoes in it.
That's fine.
That she was gonna throw out anyway. Like there you go.
That's so nice of her.
Cut some holes in it, wear it as like a jumpsuit.
Yeah, like as like she's like, asking you if you want your clothes washed and stuff, and you agree to it. You start like getting undressed, like you're looking over like the nice towels, like which one to pick, and like she kind of like steps in and says, how about this nice sack instead? I think Aurelia would be more pleased by this.
How about this?
Mick doesn't disagree. He like nods, like yeah,
okay.
You're probably right.
Okay, so you guys do that. You guys get cleaned up. You get some food. I mean, you pretty much burned the entire day anyway. You haven't slept in like 36 hours probably.
Yeah,
Pass out. Alistair goes to spend the night in the brothel.
At a brothel.
Yeah, essentially.
Just work off some stress. We'll just cut it at that. That's fine.
Yep. Fade to black. Okay. You guys, no more poison problems. Everyone speeds back up. This is probably a good point to figure out the rest and recovery system. I know a lot of you guys are hurt.
What?
What?
How you recover health and stuff? 'Cause I know the resting isn't the same from D&D.
Oh.
It's not like you just are magically healed in 8 hours. But it's not something we've covered yet because you guys haven't really got rocked that much.
I think it's like
That is true.
it's like a few days. It's like normal healing, I think, right? Not a few days, but it's like normal healing, right?
I'm not sure how to look up either. So rest. Nope.
Burning.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, very loud. Mm-hmm.
It's just like
Slow
like
recovery.
Yeah.
216.
real world healing, right? Just like
Okay.
it takes like a month or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand that. We could kind of just role play the injuries and stuff, but more in line with how do we handle the vitality points, so the actual numbers of stuff.
I mean, we're pretty much at the end of this storyline anyway, so I mean, we'll cut like a month later or whatever. We'll be all healed up.
A character regains 1 vitality point each hour for the first 3 hours after being injured. After that, he regains 1 vitality point every 6 hours until he has regained all of his vitality points.
Okay.
That's not so bad.
How long's it been?
So sleeping, you get If you sleep for 9 hours, you recover 4. I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah, so like 1 hour, like the first 3 hours, nothing.
get
Then
3.
the hour after the third, which is the 4th hour, you get 1. Then every 6 hours, you start to get 1.
Hello?
Can you recover?
Are you still there?
Yes. So if he sleeps for 9 hours
Oh, okay. 'Cause
after the
first 3 don't
original
count.
3 hours, he'll probably only get like 2 or 3 vitality points back.
But do you have to sleep, or is it just like
It's just over time. You don't have to sleep.
disgusting? Because it's been like pretty much the whole day. Anyway, because we slept on the.
Well, by the time we docked, it was 2 hours, and then walking here, I would imagine took another hour. So after that,
I don't want to get
doing
bogged
everything.
down too much with like the numbers and stuff. So I get at least
Numbers,
a general
yeah.
feel for it. Yeah, I don't think you guys even have so many vitality points that you couldn't recover them, or at least get most of the way there after this long a time.
Yeah.
So, I think for simplicity's sake, the next day you guys are, rested, and healed. We'll assume no
Well, I
one's,
didn't take any damage, so I don't have to worry about this right now.
no one's getting up early the next morning.
you.
Aren't you lucky?
Yep.
Okay.
You should be thankful of me. I'm the one that killed the dude Magoo.
Well, I
Fancy
didn't
guy.
really want him to die. I wanted to interrogate him. I thought he'd be useful, but apparently.
So that butler and manor should be mine, but I give him to you.
Yep.
That's true, actually, yeah.
He won't ever say he's thank you. Don't ever expect that.
Oh, I'm not expecting a thank you. I'm expecting an IOU.
No.
So
That's
you guys-
even less likely than a thank you, I think.
yeah,
Or at
so-
least some respect.
Let's
No.
let's say this. I will not rip you off that much next time.
Sounds fair to Mick.
Yeah. So we'll say you guys are just, the next day, you guys will all sleep in. I also have to get back to Aurelius. You guys will all be fully recovered, vitality points, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Do we want to keep going tonight?
I mean, I'm good.
I mean, I just
I
want
think it would-
We can just finish up this, again, just this storyline. Just like finish it up, see where it ends, and then we're good.
Okay, do we want to go talk to the madam then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so next morning your guys are all good. You wake up, the servant or the maid, she gets you nice breakfast stuff. Aurelia's she's not back. She hasn't been back yet. You receive word back. The doorsman, he gives you a letter that just very curtly come at such a time today.
Coolio.
So you guys get your stuff, you head over to the Madame's. You are escorted right in, honored guests. You guys are all cleaned up, washed, perfumed, smelling, looking good. Also, you got new fancy clothes on, probably dressed, well, maybe dressed up a little bit, I don't know. Josephine and Mickey had the same clothes, but they were cleaned.
Mine are
Nearly
cleaner than they've ever been.
Yeah, cleaner than they've ever been. Like, she did a good job. You're showed into that same room full of pillows and lounging areas. The Madame is right where she always is, just watching you from behind that mask as you walk in. And she just wordlessly gestures like at the pillows like near her.
I will sit down.
I'm accustomed to it by now. I'll sit down as well.
But I don't want to be left out. I guess I also sit down.
She kind of just turns and looks at the three of you,
Brittany!
and then she settles
It's
back.
okay, sorry. They're playing beer pong.
I know, but I just... Words.
I can't help it if they throw shit at the wall.
Oh my gosh.
It's loud.
The Madame, she settles on you, Alistair, and she says, "You've done well. Better than I expected, to be honest with you."
Hello?
This rave is
Hello.
killing me.
We're just intently listening.
You all kind of stopped and like no one's moving, and I was like, "Fuck! Did my like connection drop again? Like it's dropped
No.
so many times."
That's all stopping because all we can hear is just sick bass beat. Just whoomp, whoomp, whoomp.
I know. Yeah, we're almost there. We just have to talk to the madame, and then yeah. Because I'm assuming she was dressing Alistair with that statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, he looks a little hurt by that. Like she didn't really expect that much of him. I was like, oh.
Alistair, everyone has been saying this to you the entire time. Why do you look surprised?
Madame kind of, she gives Josephine a passing glance and looks back at Alistair, and she says, "You did the job as you were given. What you expect from me? You did what you were supposed to."
I did. Well, the way I see it, I did what I promised and more.
And I know full well that all those captured have been returned. Mostly, none the worse for wear, in large part. But tell me, Alistair, who is behind this? Who has been taking from my city?
Oh, did you read through those letters?
Drop it like it's hot. Oh. This is a good story. So, we go to the Rose Garden, right? Or back
So
up.
check it. It's like this.
We get some good we've been poking around. We get some good information that, there's some shady people coming in and out of the Rose Garden. So we go and investigate. And we find where they trick people. There's a box, and you take a sip of the thing that says, of the liquid that says "drink me," and you get knocked out. Which
I offered. I was
so lovely tested, and we waited and saw the only what I could describe as mole people. Come and take him away.
Alistair, are you telling me that a race of mole people have been stealing from my city?
Oh, it's even more than that.
Have you seen your underground?
Like, there's a whole underground labyrinth down there.
Oh, goodness.
And you have told me little that intrigues me.
Well,
We know where their base is. We know how they're
Yeah.
getting people in and out. We know how to stop it, because you could just stop it right there.
What I'm looking
And
for,
find out
Alistair,
more.
is a who. Who has been stealing from my city?
Well, if it was the guy that was down there, he's dead.
And who is this gentleman that you have claimed to have killed?
VanTassel, gorgeous Weatherman III.
That's what he called himself.
She kind of like scoffs at that and says, "Him? I find that very hard to believe."
Holy crap.
Brittany, could you
Sorry.
speak for... Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good. I just couldn't hear Mike.
Yep.
She scoffs and said, "I find that very hard to believe." And the man hardly knows his way around a sewing needle.
Well, Alistair did get a bunch of papers.
Would
saying-
you stop? Just shh. Stop.
No. We did a job. We're doing the job, like you said.
The madame holds up her finger, folds up a finger towards you, Alistair. Says, "No, you stop, Alistair. I shall hear this Gobber. He seems to be more willing to speak straight truth to me than you do."
Ooh.
We're getting on the madame's good side.
Gobber, what's been going on in my
First person
city?
ever.
Right. What was that?
She looks at you and just says, "Gobber, what's been going on in my city?"
Well, I didn't get to read the papers, so I don't know exactly who he's selling people to, pretty much. But we did acquire a bunch of documents, pretty much saying how much you're selling for, all that stuff. As far as I know, like I said, Alistair's the one that has them. I haven't seen them.
Alistair? And she like holds out her hands. "The documents, please."
Just nod and get up and take out the ledger, the notebook with all the illicit goods, and just...
She takes it and like doesn't even like look at it. She just kind of like just sets it next to her. Says, "Continue, Gobber."
Okay, I'm just talking so that, music and such.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing.
Yeah.
This has been a suppression test.
All I know after that is we never got an actual name. Apparently, this guy that VanTassel has, and these mole people, I have to agree with Alistair on that. That's what they remind me of. We're kept talking about the Great One. I can only imagine that the Great One is someone who was purchasing these people, might be in the ledger. So we could give you a name or a couple names that could be investigated. But I would highly recommend clearing those tunnels out.
Thank you, Gobber. I was a little bit more forthright than Mr. Parsons here. I shall review this ledger. She looks at you, Alistair, and she says, "Is there anything else?"
Hello?
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm hoping everything's still working. It's cool, guys. We have to last like 5 more minutes.
I kind of want to, raise my hand like, not to be rude or impolite or anything, madam.
She quickly looks at you and cuts you off and says, "Then don't."
No. There's nothing else. I've given you everything that I know.
She just nods. That's good. You can leave now.
Get up and walk out.
Okay. You guys leave.
Oh boy, free labor.
Yep, that's woohoo.
Free labor, we just got a free house out of that.
You got a free house. What are you talking about? You're not going to share.
I think you guys made out pretty good.
Yeah, no, we did all right. I'm pleased.
I also,
I'll be satisfied if that upstairs shows that gold.
Yep. Not gonna impress the madame that easily. But she didn't kill you, so mission complete.
Oh well. I mean, I guess
nice.
she doesn't. I guess she really doesn't know talent when she sees it. I mean, she hires a bunch of frickin' losers. Like everybody else can't even do the job that we could. She's got to hire outside help.
Yeah, it's pretty bad on her part.
Yeah.
She can't even keep her town in check. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll get back at her at some point.
I mean, it seems silly to seek out a fight with her on purpose. Maybe we'll just...
not on purpose. It'll just happen,
Maybe
I'm
we'll
sure.
just continue on with... See, when you say it like that, though, it really feels like what you mean is on purpose.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to turn it down.
No, I mean, things happen. Oh, whatever.
None of this is inspiring any confidence.
Listen. Things just happen that are out of our control. Let's go. We got gloating. I have gloating to do, and I have mansion to go and explore, and a new airship to test out.
You know what'd be great, Alistair? Is if I get a room in the mansion so I can make you stuff.
I like that you guys are already planning out the mansion. That's nice. So you guys...
I mean, like, the mansion's 1/3 mine, so I'm definitely going to live there.
Yeah. So you guys have your meeting...
Your base of operations.
It's looking that way. So you guys have your meeting with Madame. You've completed your task. You know, I mean,
somehow.
She's not gonna give you a whole lot of props, but you seem to do good. You guys, leave, and you guys are, talking about this. Like, all right, now let's go find Aurelia. Let's go boast of my Tim the Great's greatness and explore the manor. You guys, you got a couple days. As you guys are walking away out of the manor, just going back to Aurelia's or wherever, you've just kind of just left. You hear a commotion coming up the street. You hear some people kind of shouting.
God damn it.
And you kind of just stop and you look and you see a figure. Looks, you're not really sure. Dressed kind of raggedly, just like running and like pushing through the crowd, just like acting kind of bizarrely, just like running right at you. It gets a little bit closer.
Okay.
It seems to be like a young man, maybe, possibly human, maybe elven, dressed in rags. He's kind of just got dirt and smudges like all over him, and he's just, it's not sure what his state is. He's not armed. He doesn't look like he's hurting people. It almost like he's running away from something. Kind of acting erratically, running, shouldering off people, spinning, almost on top of you guys at this point.
Okay.
I'm
just gonna wait.
Look, that's fine.
And ask him what's up.
Can we, do you want to try to grab him? Or just, I don't really care at this point.
You don't have to do anything. Okay, so you guys are just like, what is this? This guy keeps running. He's just about on top of you. He's just like running. You see him look over his shoulder. He's still running. People are shouting after him, because he's bumped into half a dozen people. He collides with you, Josephine, shoulder to shoulder, spins off, hits the ground.
Yep.
And then his body just dissipates into ash, just poof, right on the pavement, and he's gone.
What the fuck?
And that's where we're ending today's session.
Cliffhangers, bro.
Oh man. I'm having some flashbacks here.
Yeah.
Just like a bit. Shit.
Mick is just staring at it has someone perfected the death ray?
Hey, who's got the death ray? I want it. Let me try.
Give it.
Can I apprentice under you?
To become feral for this death ray.
Oh goodness.
Take your 3 experience points. We'll give you 3. 2 for showing up or whatever. 1 because you guys got super drunk.
Yay!
2
awesome.
I don't know where that puts you, but
I am probably going to bail now almost immediately after the session because sound quality and everybody is here. So
yeah. No, that's
thank
fine.
you.
We can hear full well the party you're missing.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for playing with me and tolerating the super loudness. And I'm gonna go.
So you've had your make believe party. Now go have your real party.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Have a good night, guys. See you later.
See you.
You too. Good night.